Hey everyone, welcome back to the final episode of my Medieval Tower Diorama series. In the last two videos I made this diorama. If you haven't seen them yet, you can find the link in the description or on the top right corner of this video. In this video, I will get this diorama shelf ready with a display case, an ornamental frame and the nameplate. So let's get started. So I salvaged this MDF board and will be using it for the base. I got a plexiglass display case made beforehand and using it as a guide to mark cut lines on the board. The only tool for this job I have is my Dremel's mini saw attachment. It's a handy tool but doesn't cut all the way down to the surface, so I had to make a couple of runs to cut it off. I'm making a frame here, again marking the cut lines with a marker. I'm using super glue as a temporary solution to keep the pieces together. Regular glue will keep everything together firmly around the base. Cutting these little pieces as a stand for the base. Later on, I added anti-scratch felts on these pieces off the camera. I'm copying these medieval lily symbols with the carbon paper onto the plywood. Since these will be corner brackets on the frame, I have to split these symbols in two. One part being exactly the way it looks, the other part is wider than the first. So when they are glued together, final result will look somewhat symmetrical. I'm gluing all the pieces together before I start sanding them. On this one, I cut the connecting piece uneven. I'll fill the gap with wood filler later. Giving them all a black primer. Their final painting will be made with Molotov's liquid chrome pen. I'm trying to paint carefully here, as I don't want the paint to fully cover the cracks and crevices. I'm painting the frame with a heavily watered down black paint to give a dark tint to the wood. Preparing a diluted brown color to paint the nameplate and the frame. Finally, I'm applying a thin coat of acrylic varnish. Now is the hard part, to carbon copy the name of this diorama. I tried this with a thin marker pen but failed, so on the second attempt I used regular lead pencil. Applying a varnish on the brackets and gluing them onto the frame. I'm adding the nameplate on the frame, and now it's time to put it all together. In this build, stripping off these protective sheets were the most satisfying thing for me. I mean, the only time you get to do this kind of thing is when you buy a new phone or a TV, and you don't get to do that often. Measure all you want before you start making something. It always feels smaller or bigger than you expected it to be once you put it on display somewhere. This turned out to be bigger than I imagined, but I'm happy with how it turned out to be. And I hope you liked it too. If you did, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for upcoming projects. Until next time, take care.